what's up, y'all? We want to welcome y'all back to another episode of the Black G's and Not Show.
Hey y'all.
And before we get started, we want to show some recognition to one of our sponsors, which is the Black G's and Trap Juice. We're gonna drop the link below so y'all can go purchase it, and we appreciate all the support. And I'm gonna let you like what topic you want to talk about today? It's on you.
Um, I think today we should talk about relationships. Basically not bringing old stuff that you went through in your old relationship into your new relationship.
Okay. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can elaborate on that and like what you mean, like, messed up ways,
Yeah.
different trust issues, because that play a big role in relationships, because I learned just coming in a relationship, with you, that the worst thing I could ever do is make you suffer for what I done went through in my past. And in life all about, taking chances with
Yep.
people. You can't put a guard up against somebody who ain't gave you a reason to put a guard up. And a lot of time in relationships, that's what we do because we done been broken and we done been hurt before. We don't want to take that chance with somebody, so we'll be with somebody and be making them pay for the mistakes that somebody else then did before them. And you can go in and elaborate, some things you learned and some stuff you had to fix within yourself, and or maybe some things when we was in the beginning where you may have had to recognize like, okay, well, this something I need to let go because this man may not have never done this to me, because I had to do some things, with you. It was things and we got together that I had to let go of my past. I wasn't perfect, you weren't perfect,
Yep.
so I'm gonna let you talk with them and elaborate with them on the topic for the
Okay.
day.
Well, I'm gonna start off by saying when you first go into a relationship, you need to go into a relationship understanding that everybody is different. You can't just say, "Oh, all men are the same," because they're not. In my past relationships, I used to take what I went through in relationships and think that that dude was the same way as the dude before. Like I would be insecure. I would think, "Oh, this man is cheating just because this man don't pick up his phone and the last dude didn't pick up his phone. He doing the same thing the last dude was doing." You can't do that. When I first got with you, I still suffer from stuff like that. Like I still had insecurities. My mindset was still the same way that it was before, in my past.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have brought that into my new relationship. That can damage a relationship for real. Because somebody can be giving you their all and you thinking that they ain't giving you nothing.
Yeah.
And that'll make them be like, shoot, I'm wasting my time. You know what I mean? That's just like ladies, if you are a woman, if you're in a relationship with a man, you won't want a man to do that to you. Say a man been with a woman that hurt him in different kind of ways, and he comes in a relationship just running everything with you, like, oh, you can't go to the store by yourself, you can't do this, you can't do that because of his past. You gonna feel like, damn, I'm doing this all for nothing. So as what we need to do is look at it from that perspective and go into relationships, with a fresh mindset, healed. You have to make sure that you healed from your past, because it ain't no way it's going to cause problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be healed.
Yeah. And another thing, like in relationships, like, you can't worry about what the person you with do. Because you ain't got no control over what they gonna do. It ain't nothing you can do to control it. You just gotta be focused on your relationship with God, and praying and hoping that they got a relationship with God just as well as yours. That they're able to be loyal to you. They're able to treat you the way you're supposed to be treated, because we don't like to take chances, or we don't like to put our guard down just because we don't want to be hurt. And that's because we'll try to control ourselves from
Yeah.
being hurt with
Yeah.
our own different tactics.
Yeah.
And those tactics could run somebody out your life, because some people, everybody that come in your life may not be coming in your life to hurt you. But if you've been a person and your past full of all kind of types of people that have done nothing but hurt you, then your value of yourself ain't even gonna be the same. You know, you gonna feel like everybody coming in your life is coming in your life to do you something, and don't understand God feel like you worthy of having a good person. You know, and
Yeah.
that's what I had to realize. Like before we got together, I had already made up in my mind like, you know, I can't bring certain stuff in the past now. Certain things you may do or raise a red flag, and it, you know, it might indicate this, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm gonna bring it to your attention because in relationships, you got to be able to know how to express yourself. You know, don't feel like because if I let a person know I feel this way or that way, then I don't want them to think I'm weak. You know, you gotta express yourself because you can always overthink things.
Yep.
And that's what I had to learn before I got in a relationship with you, you know. Man, I don't mind taking a loss. Like
Right.
if I gotta take a loss, I gotta take a loss, but I'm gonna take a loss knowing I gave you my all. You
Yeah.
know, and I feel more comfortable if I have to lose somebody giving them my all than to play myself out of a good person just because of my insecurities from my past.
Yep.
And you know, with being in a relationship, man, you gotta always, you know, every day you trying to perfect yourself. You trying to be the best man, or you trying to be the best woman you can be. You trying to let go of those insecurities because you human. You
Yep.
know, hey, everybody. You know, nobody want to be hurt. You know, and that's the thing about it. Like I tell women like this, man, it take a strong woman to be able to trust a man like she trusted her first love. Because the first love you had was probably the most weakest you was with a person
Yeah.
because you new to this, you know, and you believe in everything they said, and you don't see the betrayal, but once you've been betrayed, you know there's a possibility you can be betrayed.
Yep.
So you always trying to protect yourself from being betrayed, and that right there is where all those insecurities and all those mentalities from your pre-relationship. That's how they be able to come in your new relationship.
Yep.
And like I say, man, you just can't. Like I tell, like you know, people always say, well, um, we said on another episode, well, accept me for who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I was when you met me. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't do nobody like that, man. You know, you treat people the way you want to be treated. If
Yep.
you ain't able to perfect yourself or the person you with ain't making you want to go harder and harder of being a better person, then you need to reconsider who you with. You
Right.
know, you need to
Right.
reevaluate, you know, yourself, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because, hey, man, you ain't going to keep running into the wrong people
Mm-mm.
if your heart and your mind right. You know, you
Yep.
gotta
Yep.
let them line up because a lot of times, you know, your heart gonna get the best of you. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
make decisions with your mind and not your heart because your heart is deceitful.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let you go back into detail about some things. You know, you had to fight within yourself of different insecurities that you had that was caused by your previous relationships.
Right. Right. Um, I had to fight, my insecurities and my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
That was my biggest fight because the devil used to play on my mind so much that's one thing the devil gonna do. The devil gonna always remind you of the past. Your
Mm-hmm.
negative, everything that happened negative in your past, the devil gonna always remind you of that. So the devil used to always play on my mind on everything that I went through in my past relationships. So that would cause me to my emotions to be everywhere. You know what I mean? So I couldn't give my 100%. I couldn't give my all.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that I learned to fix it, which I think this is how everybody should learn to fix it, is by building a relationship with God.
Mm-hmm.
Because once I got close with Him, He basically gave me strength. You know what I mean? Gave me strength and taught me how to love and give my all to someone.
Mm-hmm.
So with me being able to love someone through God, it's like if they hurt me and do me wrong, all I can do is accept that and keep it moving. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hate them or want to be spiteful and try to do things to hurt them. I can't do that. Like, I got to understand my past, the things that I went through in my past. Is you have to take accountability for it. Like, it's your fault, because God is not going to allow you to be happy with anyone that you put before him. You have to put God first. So in my past relationships, I wasn't worried about God. I was just worried about my relationship. And guess what? Each and every one of them failed. It wasn't until I got with you and you introduced me to God and showed me the way. Like, you had to lead me to God for me to be able to love you correctly. So that's what I learned. I learned, like, put God first, and he gonna surround you with the right people. And one thing about that is, if you ain't around, or if you around people and they not the right people for you, God gonna reveal it. So that's something that I lacked in my past. So I gotta take the L. It was my fault.
And you have to know your worth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know your worth, you will never understand God will give you something.
Right.
You know,
Right.
something that you deserve. You know, like in the past relationship, man, you had all the signs.
Yeah.
You know, you might have denied your intuition for your heart because you ain't want to hurt your heart, but the things a person did to you, you had plenty of signs. You know, it was up to you. So at the end of the day, I can't give somebody that much control and power over me that I hate them for something they did to me when I had all the signs of who they was. You know, you can't fight the facts of life when God's showing you somebody. You know, you just gotta accept it. Like, if you still, I can't be with you mad at ex for what they done to me. How can I properly love you if my heart still being controlled by my ex? You know, you gotta let that go, man. What somebody done to you, they done that, because the thing about it is, when you know your worth, you know what you deserve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know your worth, you don't know what you deserve. So me knowing my worth and knowing what I deserve, that's they loss. You know what I'm saying? You ain't looking at it like you lost. You know that, like, when somebody hurt you, you can't trip about it because you know who you is. When you don't know who you is, when people hurt you, it hurt you in a different type of way. You know, so the thing about it is, like I say, you just gotta find yourself and you gotta know your worth. That's the biggest thing, knowing your worth. Because if you don't know your worth, you're gonna run away everybody in your life that was meant to be in your life, because you don't have no high value of yourself. You know, you've been stripped of your identity, you've been stripped of everything. So you looking for the wrong in people. You know what I'm saying? You can't even see no good in nobody, and that's a bad way to live.
It is.
You know, that's stressful. You know, if I'm worried about what you gonna do to me, how can I find our way into what God trying to show us? I'm lost. I'm backtracking. I'm stuck because I'm trying to worry about what you do. That's my concern. Like, I don't worry about what you do. I just pray that you have enough faith in God and you have enough love for God that you is doing the right thing. If you ain't doing the right thing, that's cool. You know, that's something you got to answer with God. My life and my journey with God go on. Vice versa with me. You know, you can't worry about what I do. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no control over me. I ain't got no control over you. You know, the control is we supposed to be allowing God to control us. You know, so I had to learn stuff like, you know, say for instance, like when we first got together, if I went answer my phone, say you made me mad, I ain't want to answer my phone or something, and you kept blowing me up and stuff like that, then I'm like, man, you controlling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to control me. You know what I'm saying? If I don't answer my phone and I don't want to talk, I just don't want to talk because I don't want to get into a heated argument, or you might say something you shouldn't say, or I might let you get to me and I end up saying something to you that I don't supposed to say. But I had to realize, like, okay, let me reevaluate that. She got enough to even call you and try to fix it.
Right.
Other women didn't even have that. You know, it's whatever. Y'all ain't talk. So I had to like, okay, now I'm bringing something in the past with me to where I might be looking at this as controlling instead of somebody really want to fix something with
Right,
me.
right,
You know,
right.
so it's a lot of things, you know, you can reevaluate. And one thing about it, man, some people was raised off love, some people was raised off survival.
Yep.
You know, so you just gotta know what type of person you're dealing with, and you gotta understand, like I say, your worth.
Yep.
You know, and I'm gonna let you go back in detail or talk a little bit more about, you know, some things you had to fix within yourself, like what helped you with your insecurities. Like I say, mine was I just can't worry about what somebody else do. You
Yeah, that's
know.
the truth. Like I had, sure, like I had to go back to God because I was messed up. I was damaged. Like just from past relationships, just seeing how you got family members, how they do what they do. But I have to understand, like, don't none of these people got a relationship with God. Don't none of these people, fear like what God will do to them for doing his people wrong. Like we special, like we supposed to be out here treating everybody the same way, with love. But that's what I had to do. Like I had to really go to God. Like that's how my marriage worked because I couldn't have did it on my own.
And it's
I couldn't
hard.
have.
It's hard. Like insecurity, that's not an easy battle. Like it's a fight. So don't ever let nobody make you feel bad for being insecure.
Right.
Accept that you're insecure.
Right.
Don't deny it.
Yep.
Just accept it. It's normal for somebody to be insecure.
Yep.
It might be things you do to make me insecure. It might be things I do to make you insecure. But that's an emotion. That's a feeling. That's a spirit. I'm gonna get that off of me. I'm gonna pray and talk to God about that. You know, because thing about it is, man, like I say, insecurities will ruin everything for you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy, man, because most people I talk to about insecurities, when I first say, you know, it's just insecurity you fight, they get offended.
Yeah.
You know, like people get offended for you saying that they insecure about certain things. But that's just normal. You ain't in tune with reality with yourself.
Right.
You know, you gotta find yourself and understand you don't get to choose what feeling come against you. You know, insecurity feeling can come against you at any given moment.
Yeah.
You have no control over that. You got control over how you react to them feelings. And the thing about insecurity is what help you with your insecurity. Don't be a person that quickly react off that. And one thing about find your insecurity, you gonna go through stages of different emotions before you come up with the right solution.
Yeah.
You know, because man, you jump out the bat. This how I learned. Like my grandma had taught me. She was like, don't always jump the gun before it's time.
Right.
And I never understood what she meant by that, but she would break it down to me, and she'll let me know now. Say for instance, you feeling insecure about something, and something make you feel a certain type of way. Now, if you go jump the gun and say something about that before time, you done gave somebody time to clean up whatever they doing.
Yeah.
You got to be a person that's willing to sit there and hurt.
Yeah.
And go through that pain until God reveal the naked truth to you. And that's what people ain't willing to do because people afraid of pain.
Yeah.
Nobody like pain. I'm gonna take it on because I know with pain, the biggest blessings and the biggest lessons come out of pain.
Yeah.
And you got to be a person that are willing to go through the pain to gain. Like Betty Wright say, no pain, no gain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a true song.
Yep.
You know, you got to be willing to go through the pain, and it hurt.
Yeah.
You know, and you got anything else you want to say? You know,
what you were saying with the no pain, no gain, a lot of people will, because they don't want to feel that pain, will stay in relationships with people for the longest, for lifetime, just because they don't want to go through that pain. And their whole life they suffering with insecurities, no peace, just miserable.
Yep.
You got to be able to go through that pain. Like if you got to lose someone you love to gain the right person that God wants you to be with,
Mm-hmm.
go through that. We all had, I had to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be with my husband right now if I didn't take, if I didn't go through that pain.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And I'm not, and just like me, I'm not insecure. Like, I know who you was with before me. You love them.
right.
Like, cause you wouldn't be able to love me if you didn't know how to love them.
Right.
So I'm not insecure to, like, that's just what I'm grateful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That it didn't work. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I'm not tripping. I needed you to know how to love them before you came to me.
Yeah.
I don't need
Yeah.
you to, you know, I can deal with it, but that's even better for me if you knew how to love before you came to me. You know, we wouldn't have to go through certain stuff that other people went through, you know, if it went that way. And that's the thing about it, like you say, people will stay with, because what make you strong, the world got it backwards.
Yeah.
It don't make you strong for staying with somebody and y'all going through hell with each other. That don't make you a strong person.
No.
What make you a strong person is you got the strength to leave somebody that you know don't deserve you.
Yeah.
And then that's the things that people are not willing to do.
Yeah.
People will stay stuck in a relationship, stay stuck in a marriage, stay stuck in hell just because they don't want to be hurt, want to be alone, or see somebody that they love with somebody else.
Yeah.
Hey, if you know your worth, then you understand you don't deserve me.
Yeah.
You know, and let the other person have you.
Yeah.
You know, maybe just because you weren't the person for me, that don't mean you might not be the person for them.
Yeah.
You just weren't the person for me.
Yeah.
It ain't no bad blood. I don't hate you, no nothing. You know, it is what it is. I wish you well, but you just wasn't the person for me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing about it, man. You gotta let go of your past, and you can't be letting people live in your head rent free.
For
you
real.
know, running you and controlling you. You ain't been with this person 7-8 years ago, but they still running you in a whole new relationship.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be willing to let that type of stuff go, man.
For
you
real.
know, the person you with, they showing you some things the other person ain't never showed you, man. Hey man, love them correctly.
Yeah.
You know, don't take them through hell because of what you done been through and you sad and you might well be by yourself. Take some time out to heal yourself. You know, when you get out of a relationship, don't just go jump in another relationship. Heal yourself so you don't damage somebody else because you damaged.
Yeah.
You know, you got anything else you want to say?
Shoot. Be strong.
Yeah,
You know,
gotta
be strong. Be able to walk away. And one thing that, you know, guys don't really know, like us women, we manipulate things in different kind of ways, and we like to control things from our past and control y'all. But when a woman, one thing you have to understand, when a woman is still in her emotions about someone else, that's where she at still. Like, it ain't no, like, okay, you went through these things with this person hurt you, but you shouldn't be on social media searching for this person's emotions. If you with somebody, and I'm telling this to the men, I'm keeping it real with y'all. If you with a woman and she on social media still talking about her ex, or still always bashing them and saying this, that, and the third, she still love him. Like, it's not, that's not, if, and the thing is, she could talk about what she been through. That's fine. But when you see it touching her emotions, and she fussing, crying, going through things, she still, her heart is still with him. And you need to be strong, and you need to let her, if she ain't gonna let that go, you need to keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Because you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna get hurt.
You can't be with somebody and the ex still touch their heart like that. Like,
Yep.
you gotta be a person. Don't let no, and men, don't be so naive that a woman coming into your life making you feel like you saving her from somebody. Because, you know, when we first got together, the first time what I asked you, I said, don't tell me what he did or how he was. Tell me what I need to fix with you. I'm not concerned about him. Because most women are coming to you with all these sad stories and don't let you know how foul they is. You know, so you got to be careful with that, man. Should no woman be crying over her, what her baby daddy done did. Like, and the biggest excuse is, it's my child. You know, hey. blood don't make a man a father. You know, you can have a stepdaddy that's better than the biological father.
Yeah.
But if you still chasing for something from the daddy, you gonna overlook the real father.
Yeah.
The one that really doing for the child
Yeah.
that what the real daddy's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So you know, don't let a woman use that for a crutch. Because a woman who really appreciates you gonna appreciate how different you is from that child father.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be searching for and hurt and crying talking about she just want her child and that ain't what it is. That's somebody that's trying to run game on you. And fellas, y'all be same thing with men. Now if your baby mama got you going crazy and every time you turn around, I'm gonna kill that mother. That motherfucker playing with my hey man,
he's still
gone by it. I just don't want no other man around my child, bro. You can't control what man gonna be around your child.
Nope.
You know, the only thing you if it's that bad, go pay for you some custody.
Yeah.
You know, just beat it like that. Don't try to control her. You know, instead of you buying joints and rims and cars and stuff, spend that money on the lawyer. You know, don't use that for an excuse. You know, you gotta, man, you gotta. People are deceitful.
Very.
You know, people are deceitful.
Yeah.
People you'll be a rebound and don't even know you're a rebound.
Yeah.
You know, she'll just be using you to make him mad.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what most women gonna do.
Yeah.
She going to look for somebody to make him mad.
Yeah.
You know, she want to put him in his feelings.
Yeah.
And most women don't even be understand the man you with 9 times out of 10, you know what every man tell a woman? If you be with somebody else, I'ma kill you.
That is.
But when y'all break up, is you dead?
Nope.
They let you know he wasn't gonna never kill nobody over you. You know, men use that for control.
Yeah.
And you know, I done said that before. You know, I'm being real. I done said that in relationship when I was young. But you think I wasn't finna kill you. I'm doing me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying that so you don't be with nobody else. I can still have you on the side.
Yeah.
And then that's what men do, you know. You got anything else you want to say?
Just be strong.
Be strong.
Know how to lose some to win some. You
lose
feel
some
me?
to win some.
That's what.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
And before we get out of here, we want to show this off again.
Yep,
the Black Jesus Trap. I'm telling you, man, it's the hottest thing, man. Catch the wave. Catch the wave.
This is literally the best energy drink out. Okay.
Yeah. And it's doing numbers.
Yep.
It's doing numbers.
Black owned.
Black owned. My own energy drink.
Yep.
Our own energy drink.
Yep.
You know, make sure y'all support it. We're going to drop the link below.
Yep.
We love y'all. Stay strong. Peace out.
Peace.